This is the 217 Recovery Podcast with Corey Winfield.
Yeah, that's me. I was calling to see what you hung up on me for, bro. You're gonna call back. Bye.
13th of March, 2021. My name is Corey Winfield.
Marnie Winfield.
This is the 217 Recovery Podcast. Are you hosting tonight?
No, I just jumped in there real quick.
You want to sit in the chair over here? It's
No,
nice
I
and
guess
comfy.
I'm like ready.
Your chair's comfy too.
Yeah.
Just ready.
Yes.
So tonight we're going to bring back words.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's a little game we'll play. It's fun and recovery is what we're calling it. What brought you to this game? Now, okay, let's set it up because you said to me we were laying in bed, I believe. Fully clothed, of course. And you were like, oh, there's a game I want to play. It's called Bring Back Words.
Well,
Okay, and it didn't happen at we weren't even in bed, but
no, it occurred to me just in the middle of a conversation that I was having, and honestly, I can't even remember where it came up, but I was having a conversation and then I ended up using this word that I think I used to use a long time ago, which I think is a fun word. And I'm like, why don't I? And I actually said that in the conversation after I used it. I was like, why doesn't nobody say that anymore? We need to bring that back. So, yeah.
What word did I give you? I think it was at Christmas. I told you to tell your mother to pipe down or something. Was it, or pipe it or?
No, piped. No, I don't remember if you said.
I was like, hey,
but
you gotta say this to your mom today. I was like, you gotta use it in the sentence. You gotta tell her to pipe down. Maybe that's what it was.
I think it was. Yeah,
Hey,
stuff
Mom,
like that.
Pipe down.
Stuff like that people just don't say anymore. I mean, I'm not anything that's derogatory or anything that's cuss words or anything. Just like fun words or like phrases, that people just don't say anymore. And there was
shuck and dive.
yeah, you made that up. That doesn't even exist.
It is shuck and dive. It's something. But I was talking about in reference to the urban dictionary, and is quite explicit. And I was like, we call that the shuck and dive, and we kind of went from there about that. But then I started thinking, I was like, there are some words. And this morning we were though laying in bed, and I'd mentioned the old shuck and dive, and you were like, oh yeah, what was the word? What was the word that I was saying? Honky? I was like, no, it wasn't honky. You're like, what's honky mean anyway? And I was like, oh, honey. Man. This is a white person and it's racist. You're like, oh, well, let's not bring that one back then.
No, that's not the word I was bringing back. The word I wanted to bring back was wonky.
Wonky.
Yeah, and it sounds stupid when you just say it on its own, but I'm pretty sure my mom used to say that to me all the time, which I'm sure her mom did, because I feel like I heard my grandma say it quite a bit. But she just, when things are off, it's a descriptive word, like things are amiss or off or weird or odd, wonky. I don't know. I've never looked it up in the dictionary, but you're about to, I bet you.
Mm-hmm. Wonky donkey. Crooked, off, center.
Huh.
Askew.
Nice. See?
Let's look up honky. Just kidding.
No.
I couldn't believe you didn't know what that meant.
No, I did. But I mean, I think that's a cute word, and I used to say it a lot.
I'm trying to see if they have where it came from, because I wonder if it was like hey, that's groovy, man. Oh, that's wonky, bro.
No, that's
I don't think they
not how
called
it.
each other bro back then either.
No, they didn't.
But maybe wonky was already there, and then groovy came from that because
No, because groovy doesn't mean askew.
No,
or
it means
off.
the opposite.
Right.
So if your parents are like, oh, it's just so wonky, and you're like, oh, no, Mom, that's groovy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so cool, Mom. It's groovy, man.
Yeah. I can't remember how she used to use it, but
Your mom used to use it, though.
she used to use that word, yeah. So I'm bringing it back.
How are you going to use it? You going to use it today at all? The rest
I'll
of the
try.
day?
I can try.
It's like 6:45 Michigan time.
Like if you're signing something, you're like, oh, I just wrote that all wonky. I think that's actually how I used it recently.
Was it by accident or is it?
No, it just came out. Like, I just said it.
I know Chris Goss would like to use willy-nilly.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, willy-nilly on you.
Yeah.
I like that one, too.
I used wishy-washy today. I don't know where that came from. I don't use that very often. Like, not making decisions. Indecisive.
Can we bring back psych?
I never used that.
No.
It bothered me.
It bothered you.
Yeah. Because how they said it was not just, I guess for the effectiveness, you had to say it in this annoying way. And it was bothersome to me.
Psych.
Yeah, that, exactly. Just like that.
What was and this isn't even that long ago, the Budweiser frogs from the Super Bowl commercial? Mm-hmm. What was their thing? What's up?
Yeah. Nobody says I hated that too.
Okay, so have you thought about it all? I know I just kind of started the show and put you on the spot with this. Like, we didn't plan
it. No, I haven't thought of any. I mean, just here and there I think of stuff, but
nothing you want to bring back tonight besides wonky. Is
I'm
this like
back
a word
Wonky.
a week?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's got to be something that's like, it can't be, an expletive or anything. It's like swear words.
About piss poor.
I suppose, but I don't know. Do you use that still?
Not anymore. Yeah, sometimes. No, I don't think so. Man, if I could bring back a word, it would probably be fresh.
That's fresh.
Thanks.
That's good. It's a good word to bring back.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's not really gone, but it's just
Not utilized enough of your liking.
Well, ever since the Fresh Prince, like, he kind of took it over, and then it just became not fresh anymore. It's just fresh. Oh yeah, Fresh Prince. Mm-hmm. So now that he's kind of done with that, we can just pick it back up and start using it again. So
Yeah, I'm going to keep in mind of words that I want to bring back, and yeah, for sure,
fresh.
or phrases. Yeah,
that's real fresh.
that sounded really natural.
Thank you. Thanks. So how's your day in recovery going? All over the place.
It's been good. It's been really good. I'm very excited. I think there is a light at the end of the tunnel for the amount of overtime work that I've had to be doing for my job lately due to staffing. I've kind of been flying solo for a while, and which has been fine. It's, I've kept my sanity somewhat, but no. So I'm really grateful. I got a new person on board. Jay is going to.
He was on our podcast.
He was on our podcast.
The most
Jay
swear
Simpson.
words ever used on a 217 recovery podcast.
We're gonna have to touch on that behavior, but anyhow, but no, he's going to be an amazing addition to the recovery homes piece for the agency that I work for, and I'm looking forward to it. So I got a ton of things for him to do. We got a to-do list for days. So yeah, if he doesn't know that yet, if you listen to this, Jay, just be ready. I literally had a dry erase marker, and I had this vision board. It's dry erase board. It takes up the whole wall of the office that he's in now, which is not that big, but big enough to where it's a gigantic, like, it's almost like the wallpaper is a dry erase board. And I just started writing all this stuff to do down for him. So it's like, and then I started color coding it, and I had a lot of fun with it. No, it was good. I was like, trying to keep things organized. And
Jay, give me a call, bro. I'm
going to be the best boss ever. I am. It's just,
no,
I am.
I don't think you would like me as an employee.
No, you'd be a terrible employee.
Yeah.
You would be fired.
You think I would talk back?
Yes.
What if you walked in and I'm like, damn, you fresh? Would that help? I looked at you and winked or something. So you like
Maybe.
the wink?
Yeah, I do like the wink. Yeah, that's not fair. So.
Yeah.
But I mean, everybody has their niche and on what they are good at and what they would be successful at in terms of a profession or in the job world. some stuff just is not fitting for certain people.
No, and like we've talked about doing recovery housing and stuff, which we will one day, just whenever God tells us this time. Mm-hmm. But I don't know, man. I think that's why I'm like, and since the beginning, it's like, all right, you be in charge of that, because I don't know. Mm-hmm. We wouldn't have anybody.
No, I love it. I love it.
Toilet seats up, get out.
What's the one thing you were talking about the other night? Jobs you wouldn't be good at, and I was like, you would be a terrible server at a restaurant. I'm like, you'd be so rude.
Hey, table 6. Yeah, you're table 6. I would tell them when I'd sit them, you're table 6. Food's up. I'd just be sitting there. Pointing over there.
Yeah. You're like, what? I'm trying to help them. You know, be proactive.
It depends how hungry they are, you know. Do they really want their food right now? It's up there. I'm on break.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't be a server ever.
Well, I think this actually, on a serious note, though, in terms of job placement and your personality and where you're at with you and your life, and especially with you and your life in recovery, I think it's important that, the most important is that you're comfortable at your job. And I know that seems like it's kind of a high expectation, but if you dread going to work every day and you dread every minute before you go, you dread every minute that you're there, and then from the second you get home, you're just like dreading the next day, it makes you miserable. And I know because I tried it, and it's not a positive thing for your recovery. Even if you don't pick up, you're still not a happy camper. And so to be happy in life, you have to try to find something that at least fits the bill for you for the time being, enough so that you're not, you're not angry all the time or depressed or, mad. But
just because someone tells you got to get a job, doesn't mean you should just go out and take the first one.
Right. And it's a numbers game too. I mean, are you really trying? There's jobs out there all over the place. People just aren't willing to do some stuff. And then there's the other piece too, is it conducive to your recovery program? I mean, you're not going to want to go get yourself a job, bartending. No, I wouldn't. Or whatever. No. And the service industry in general is really touchy because there's a lot of...
they're always hiring.
A lot of addiction and a lot of behind the scenes. Not always. Not saying always. Not every employee, obviously. I don't know. I've just found that to be true. If in years and years and years of working in the restaurant industry, it's.
Well, that's a good example, though. Yeah. So if you're a waiter or a waitress and you think, man, I could go do this. This would be easy money. But if it puts you at risk, that might not be the best thing for you. Just because you're familiar with it doesn't mean that's what you have to do. And on the other end of that, like when I was going to sober living after treatment, I called the place called TC Retreat here in Traverse City. And I talked to like the manager. And he's like, "I'll be willing to do anything." I said, "Well, I'm not willing to do anything and everything." I take things literal. I'm like, I'm not going to, do bad stuff to my mom. I'm not going to kill my cat. I'm not going to, there's a lot of things that on that list. I'm not going to do stuff, sexual stuff, that it's just not going to happen ever. And he's just like, "Oh, well, you got to be willing to flip burgers." And I was like, see, there's nothing wrong with flipping burgers. I just have never done it. I think we talked about this in a podcast before.
Yeah, we did.
I wouldn't be good at that. Let me at least try to find a job that I'm going to be at least good at and something I want to do. And if I want to try something else like flipping burgers, well, then I should try to be the best at it. Mm-hmm. But, just his, well, you're going to take this and you have to do this. And I was like, I don't know about that. It all worked out for me in the end anyway. But like if I'd have just taken a job, washing dishes, again, somebody's got to do it, and it's a job. Mm-hmm. You might as well have as much fun there as you can while you look for, ways to improve your situation or different jobs.
Right.
And when you're stuck in that situation, like you said earlier, like you're just dreading it and like, oh, no, they're not. You're not happy. Yeah. Nobody's happy doing that.
Right.
But if you can pick yourself up mentally just for a minute and do something that can change your aspect or your thinking about going to that job. And while you're there, like, okay, here's what I'm going to do, and have a plan to get out of that job. Don't just quit. I mean, and maybe you do just quit. Sometimes you're just like, it's too much. Maybe you're getting harassed at work. Maybe it's bringing you to the brink of frustration, and you're just like, you know what? I can't do it anymore. I've quit jobs like that before too. I did it the right way though. Don't just stop showing up. Just talk to your boss. But look, man, can't do it anymore. And it will be the most freeing feeling you've ever felt. Well,
Yeah.
one of a couple probably.
Well, it's true though. I mean, just anything that's stress inducing is not going to help you with your recovery. And I've seen it too. I've seen it with clients. I've seen, if you're in a job that's too hard for you emotionally, and mentally, like I have people that, they were caretakers and just like couldn't do it, ended up relapsing because they're like, my job stressed me out. And it was so emotionally, drained, and I needed something, blah, blah, blah. And I mean, the thing is, our addiction is something that we're going to have to face every day, regardless of what our occupation is. It's just, what I'm saying is try to give yourself the best possible scenario that you're going to be successful, and choosing a job that puts you in the front lines of, the crossfire of other people that are actively using. I would bypass that. That would be my suggestion. But, like I said, you have to be mindful of it no matter where you are.
And sometimes it's good to have a piece of humble pie. My radio career or whatever, I was like, oh yeah, this and that. And then I had to take this other job that normally I'd be like, I'm not doing that. Turned out to be one of the best jobs I've ever had. And just the people that I worked with, it was fun. And I wish I would have enjoyed it more at the time. I mean, I liked it. It was good. But like looking back at it now, it's just like, man, I'd go back there and do that for free probably, just because it was pretty cool. And just to hang out with the people, and they were good people, and it was sober people. And I never would have thought that I would have enjoyed that. And the people that I met there, and the people that were consumers of that place, they were cool too, so it was a good time. And the old me, I'm too good for that. But sometimes you have to take those jobs where you're just like, man, you might meet some amazing people, and you never know where that's going to lead to down the road. So don't stress though, man. Now, for people who are like, yeah, man, but I'm on unemployment, so I'm just going to sit around all day and do nothing.
Yeah.
They say idle time is the devil's playground.
So true.
You're sitting around doing absolutely nothing. Good luck.
Yeah.
That's going to get you. I mean, not today, not tomorrow, but it's coming. You have to really work for your recovery. And that's something I didn't understand until I think this last time when I was in treatment. Was you got to work for it, man. You can't just sit back and wait for people to come over. You can't wait for sober events to show up at your house. Like you have to go find them.
Yes.
And it feels good to give back. There's a local food bank. Ask them, call them, say, hey, do you need help packing bags? Again, you never know what kind of people you're going to meet. And to get you off the couch, you're out, you're doing something, you're productive.
Found you at a church.
Yeah. Your brain's working.
Yeah.
Hold a sign that says, listen to the 217 Recovery Podcast. If you have nothing else to do, I'll send you material. You can write the sign and just go stand outside, and count how many times people honk or give you the finger and keep tallies of each.
Listen to earbuds and dance like they do with the tax people. Oh, geez.
I'll send you a t-shirt. For real, though. If you need help, let me know. I'll get you that signed material. You like that? I saw the, Like, I don't think you were thinking about that, but you're like,
Yeah.
something similar.
Yeah.
Good times. All right, well, I got homeworks to do.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I gotta wrap it up.
All right. Sounds good. Well, my day's not over yet either, so.
Make that money.
No, it's not how it works.
Oh,
But
I thought it did.
no.
I'll give it and say I got a sign for you.
Right.
Just stand on the corner.
Yeah, let me think about that.
I think Beckman was supposed to do that.
Really?
Him or Chris, one of them lost a bet.
It's
Just
always
remember.
lost a bet. That's what it
They
always
did.
is.
They always lost. How many bets did I lose? One. And it wasn't even my bet. It was stupid. Anyway. Thank you for listening.
Thanks for listening.
217recovery.com if you need resources. Hope Not Handcuffs is a great resource for people looking for treatment. And you're just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how. You don't have to be going to jail, but they will help you. They'll help you get it all figured out and take the stress away. So check them out. There's a link on our website, 217recovery.com. Get the app. It's working for the Android like it's supposed to, so that's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
iOS,
Man.
yeah. That's how I
Oh,
feel.
wait. One quick thing. We started making our St. Patrick's Day shirts.
We did. You're wearing it today.
I am wearing one proudly.
lovely.
I jumped the gun on the St. Patrick's Day green, but I wanted to.
They
Yeah.
look cool, though.
Yeah, it's really cool. Anyway.
Thank you. All right. Yep. Have a good day and night, whatever. Thanks for listening. Share us with your friends
Thanks, everybody.
and rate us and subscribe
Night-night.
and stay sober.